Hey guys! I keep getting all these emails asking what do I eat in a day, explain a little further, so I'm really excited to make this video to help maybe suggest some ideas for you to feel as amazing as I do, especially at my age. I guess I should be in perimenopause right now. I'm just sailing through this time with flying colors that older women usually are plagued with so many problems. Bones are hurting and problems with sex and mood swings and, you know, crying for no reason. And I attribute it to not eating animals, just leaving them completely out of my diet. It's so bad for the human body. Can you imagine what it's doing when a woman is going through this crucial time? She does not need something fighting against her like animal products. She needs something working with her like this bounty that will just help you so much. I'm talking to the ladies here only, to when you're in that time of life. Also, exercise is extremely important to sail through that time of life also. The other biggest downfalls are wheat and bread and sugar and dairy and cheese. We women tend to be addicted to those. But unless we break those addictions, you are not going to be a happy camper when you're my age. I cannot be eating anything bad or anything, because anything I do now to my body, I'm at the age, it shows up on your face immediately. So I want to keep all that bad stuff as far away from me as possible. I feel like this is a machine, a well-oiled, well-lubed, and well-fed machine. I need to take as good care of it as possible. So I have my certain times of days that I nourish and gas my body up. So typically I don't eat anything in the morning. I do drink water with a little lemon water in it, sometimes preferably apple cider vinegar mostly, and that's the only thing in the morning. It's the only liquid I do, nothing else, just the water. And then around 2 o'clock I will go on over to my medicine cabinet and start taking my daily meds. So take a glass, fill it up with water, and then I start adding my powders to it. Marcus is so sweet. He insists I take happy time because he wants me as happy as possible. Oh my goodness. But it's also a very good, all my wooden spoons are dirty. It's also a very good powder. I love the smell of it. Oh gosh, what is that distinct smell? It's familiar, but it's just, anything that has to do with Mother Nature or the earth or healthy, it just is so lovely to me. Kidney formula, very important, always good for the kidneys. I think the kidneys help the adrenals function better, and we all need strong adrenals. So I put a half a teaspoon of kidney in there. The vitamin C makes every function in the body work better, just so important. And my favorite vitamin C is Marcus's, because everything he does, it's like me, he does all the way the best, or he doesn't do it. Nothing is half-assed with him. Even the bottle is full to the top. It's not half full. He's amazing. Prebiotic to feed your good probiotics, those good little bugs. Since they take such good care of us, I feel like I want to take as good care of them as possible. So I just take a little spoonful, half a teaspoon for me, my little buggers. And then most importantly is the green formula. If you're going to do any formula or any powder of Marcus's, I would suggest the green formula. When I'm running and don't have time to do all this, the thing I do make sure I have time for is the green formula. It has pretty much everything in it you need. It's pretty much a complete meal replacement. The reason I make sure to get these powders in me is because our soil is depleted of vitamins and minerals. You don't get much. All these powders come from wild herbs. They're organic, not pesticides, no poisons in it. It's as natural as you can possibly get. And it's the most potent, loaded with all those missing vitamins and nutrients that we don't have in our normal fruits and vegetables. So here's my trusty frother. A frother really helps to mix it up really nice. And down the hatch. The protein powder, I don't take it when I take all these other powders. I take it with me to the gym, and as soon as I'm finished working out, on the way to my car, I take my protein powder. So that's what goes there. Okay. Oh, you want to rinse this very well after you use it. And my son said it lasts, his frother lasts him forever when he stores it upside down like that, and it makes sense. Okay, I call this my medicine cabinet. Raw cultured vegetables, okay. Sauerkraut is so important. You need some sort of fermented stuff in your diet every day if you want to be at optimum health. I prefer sauerkraut. When you're purchasing sauerkraut, you want to make sure you look on the back of the label that the sodium level is low, because sometimes they put so much salt in sauerkraut. You don't need all that salt, and you want to make sure it's raw, organic, and refrigerated, not the kind that's on a shelf. I forgot to take my sauerkraut. So, you know, some people don't like the taste of sauerkraut. I don't mind it. It's not great. It's not unpleasant. It's just there. So I do about 3 tablespoons. Okay. So flax seeds should be powdered fresh. They should be eaten fresh. If you can't do that and want to make it ahead of time, you want to put them in the refrigerator. Sometimes I'm traveling and I just can't, so I have to travel with a powder. But if you can avoid that, powderize them fresh so that they don't go rancid. For your omega-3s, they are so important for us ladies and everything. So, you know, it's nothing fancy. I don't want to make a big deal out of it. I have so much more important things to do than to be dilly-dallying with my food. If it was Marcus, it'd be a different story. But since it's mine, I'm going to hurry up, get my nutrients in me, and get on with my life. So, I do 3 of these. Okay. I'm only going to do 1 right now, just to show you. And then we got the almighty chia seed as well. Same thing, ground it fresh. Nice teaspoon of that. Nothing fancy, folks. Next thing, it might seem dry. A little bit of a sip of water, gone. This thing, okay, this is a hemp seeds. I don't like hemp seeds in anything. I think it doesn't taste too good, but I do like it raw. It's not pleasant, it's not disgusting, it just is. So you see I have my vitamins on the counter, so as I pass it throughout the day when I'm in the kitchen, I'll just take a swig. Of a hemp seed. That's all I need, I'm sure. 1 swig a day. Okay. Every day, the prunes, dried prunes, are amazingly good for the body, especially women. I do about 3 of them. And I like the taste of the prunes with my apricot seed kernels, as well as prunes with my Brazil nuts. They taste really good together, the dried fruit and nuts. The only pill I take is an acidophilus pill every day. I've heard some people tell me, no, it doesn't do anything. By the time it hits your stomach, there's nothing there. That's not true because I can feel a difference. So I have been taking one acidophilus pill every single day for the past 15 years. Well, not every single day. When I quit taking it, I can feel a difference. I really can. So, okay, so there are the things that I just stand by the counter and take. What did it take me? 3 minutes to do all that. And I'm not bloated either. So, now, this is my most favorite recipe video I have ever made because it's also my favorite. It is my salad recipe. Now I know I did make a salad recipe a couple before, but this is the real McCoy that I make every day that I look so forward to eating. So now for my salad, since it usually is the only meal I have, I require a large bowl. Now, because this salad is the only meal I have, I really need to have it full of nutritious stuff and a lot of stuff, good fats, roughage, the fibers, everything is in there. Okay, here we go. I love different lettuce leaves, especially when you're getting into the more bitter ones. Every salad is the same for me, basically. I try and go for at least 3 greens. Today I've got a lot more than 3, which is great. So I just start with a little bit because before I know it, my salad will be overflowing the bowl. So I'm going to start with just a handful of dandelion greens. I know this may seem like a lot to you guys, but if you're eating 1 meal a day, this is plenty and enough. Also, you know, again, I'm just suggesting ways for you to make your salad. I have a kale leaf somewhere. Oh, here it is. Want to make sure I get a piece of kale. Some people don't like the rib in the middle. The way I look at it is if Mother Nature put it there and it's in a green like that, it must be healthy. So I leave it, or leave the stalk. And then here is a collard green. Same thing with the stalk. This is very good for everything. So I just roll it up and slice it. High calcium, which is why I actually choose to include the collard green in my salads. When I learned they had high calcium content, I said, oh, that's a new leaf that I'm going to add to my daily salad. Spinach, amazing. Don't need to tell you why spinach is going in there. And I always make sure to grab one of these at the store. This is living watercress. Watercress is bitter, so good for you. And I usually end up using half. So 1 stalk lasts me for 2 salads. And no, not the carrot tops. The carrot tops have way more nutritional content than the carrots. The reason the carrots are underground is because it grows these beautiful greens and it doesn't want you to eat the root, it wants you to eat the greens on the top. And when you munch on it, or little critters munch on it, more tops grow. It's called just taking a little bit from nature and then she gives back more. Take a little bit and she gives back. These little amazing things are the tops from carrots. So you can find these crucial to your salad carrot tops at your local farmer's market or health food store. It's amazing. One of the most nutritional greens in the whole store, and they're just throwing it away. And you can ask for it for free. Ask the produce guy to cut you off the tops and let the cashier know they're free. If the tops are already removed, ask the produce guy to save some for you next time. Now let's get on to the herbs. Dill. Some people don't like dill, some people love dill. I'm one of those people that love dill. Not to mention, it is a lovely, cleaning, chelating herb, so it goes in my salad. Okay, another great chelating herb, but I don't care. I mainly use it for the flavor. It's so delicious. Cilantro. I like to get a nice big bunch of cilantro to put in my salad. And parsley. Parsley is a great sweeper for your digestive tract and adds a lot of fiber. Let's do some red cabbage. You only need a little bit. And that'll do ya. Of course, some broccoli flowerets. Red pepper. When I found out how absolutely loaded with antioxidants red pepper was, I put it in everything. So I only put about a quarter of the pepper in the salad. This is from some zucchini pasta I made earlier. It's the insides. Loaded with water. Not much flavor, so why not? So put this back in there too. I love red onion. I quit using white onion decades ago. I love red onion for the high antioxidant content in it, as well as the superb flavor it gives all my dishes. So I like a lot of onion. Plus it's good for you. Bulbous vegetables are extremely nutritious too. Actually, every vegetable is actually highly nutritious. So the more vegetables that you can get into your salad, the more your body will love you, thank you, and take care of you later. So a lot of onion in my salad. Okay. And then cherry tomatoes are in season, so I love these tiny little red ones. But so I cut these too. I like to cut them in half and add these to my salad. I'm not gonna have you guys watch me cut all those up, but I do like to cut them in half and put them in my salad. And no salad would be complete without an avocado. In my house, avocados are a staple. I am constantly on avocado duty. I've got hard ones that are ripening, medium ones, and then the soft ones go in the fridge. There has got to be a constant stock of avocados in my refrigerator at all times. It's a great fat, it's a great filler, and it just tastes great. It makes I eat salads every day, and I cannot eat a salad without avocado. Well, I can, but I prefer avocado. So I use about a half to 3/4 of avocado in my salad. Ginger, garlic, and horseradish is what I put also on top of my salad. Ginger, very good for the body again, and very good for my salad. It makes the salad taste great. So ginger, I usually put about 3 garlic cloves. I also like cucumbers. Anything that is highly nutritious, then I'm gonna add that to my salad too. And a real thing that's highly nutritious is cucumber peels. Cucumber peels are rich in insoluble fiber. What it is it's a type of fiber that sweeps through your digestive tract like a broom. It helps relieve constipation, and it's a very important factor for keeping you regular. For a healthy diet, women need about 25 grams of total fiber daily. Men, 38 grams. Cucumber peels also have a lot of silica, which is really good for your skin. So here's my cucumber peel. What I do with the cucumbers, I juice it. And I like some cucumber in there, but with the rest of the cucumber, I juice the cucumber, but take the peel for me. Then we take the salad bowl over here. Now I'm going to dress it. I really cut down on my olive oil consumption, but I still do have some. See how little for that huge salad? And then, of course, my lovely lemon juice. and apple cider vinegar. Okay. And then I also put since this is my only meal of the day, I want to get as much, you know, dense nutrition as possible. So here is that wild rice I showed you earlier. Yep, organic bulk wild rice that's been soaking for 24 hours. Remember, this isn't really rice, it's raw, uncooked. It's grass, it's really a grass, it's not a rice. It is the only, quote, rice that does not need to be cooked in order to soften. Gluten-free. And once it's soaked and softened, I just put it in a bowl or in a jar, and it's water, and I hold it in the fridge indefinitely. These guys are a little bit more finicky. They don't last as long in the refrigerator. It's a bean. It's a garbanzo bean. So beans, you really have to be careful with beans. Garbanzo beans are one of the few beans that you needn't cook in order to consume either. But they do need to be soaked. And once they're soaked for about 24 hours, they soften. And we all know how amazing garbanzo beans are for you. Okay, so then we have those. And then I go for my salad toppings. This is my croutons that I showed you how to make in my crouton video. It's basically just buckwheat. And I put I put pumpkin seeds in that one too. So this is delicious. This is like a crouton. Then I put pine nuts for my fats, good fats. Then I put my pumpkin seeds for everything. They're just so good for you. And I love them in there. And I use I just started to put some heart-healthy walnuts in my salad to make them for the heart, protection for the heart. Celtic sea salt, dulse. And then to bring everything home, my trusty nutritional yeast. I don't want to add too much though, because I'm going to shake up I'm going to cover up this beautiful salad. But so this is my one, my only, and my favorite meal in the world. My favorite cuisine is Indian. My favorite meal in the world is right here. I just love it for the way it makes me feel. I love it for the way it tastes. I love it for what it does to my body. I just love it, love it, love it. I love it because I know that this is the only food us humans need to be eating and should be eating, and I just love it. I love it that it's good for the environment. I love it that it's good for the animals. I love it that it's good for Mother Nature, and I love it that it's good for the body and it's good for functioning, and it's just a win-win-win-win-win situation, and everybody needs to be eating this every day if you want to live a long and happy life. So, bon appetito! I'm going to go eat my salad. See, I'm not like Marcus. I don't like anything sweet in my salad, like fruit or dates. I like just the facts, ma'am. Just a hardcore, heavy duty, just goodness, straight from nature. And so this is around 6 o'clock. Stop eating at 7. I mean, try and hold it. Be strong. Do not snack after 7. And you'll be really good to go if you do it that way. Plus, you wake up feeling better. You're not inflamed, as long as you don't eat pasta and bread and dairy. And as far as what I drink in the daytime, all I do is water, just spring water. It's the only thing that, to me, that is thirst quenching and relieves thirst and makes you feel good. And I must tell you, be very careful when you are working with the garbanzo beans, if you are sprouting them. Beans are very, volatile. If they're out too long, or if the temperature in your kitchen is a little warm, they will spoil while they're soaking, and you do not want to eat them. It'll hurt your tummy. So be very careful with your garbanzo beans when you're soaking them. Maybe bring them into the fridge after 6 or 7 hours in the soaking water. That might prevent them from spoiling. But before you use them and put them in your salad, take a bite. Smell them and take a bite. And if it doesn't taste funny, if it tastes funny, then you don't want to eat it. Okay, well, thank you so much for being with me while I make my salad. I've always wanted to share the way I make my salads. If you'd like, you can leave in the comment section how you guys like some of the things that you love in your salads and how you do it. I'd love to see how other people make their salads too. So thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. I really appreciate it, and I just love passing on things that have proven to work for me onto you. With that, I'm going to go and eat my salad now. All right, thank you again. Bye-bye. Blessings.